지금부터 우수사를 발표
We will now
네 번째
begin
세션을
the
시작하도록
third best
하겠습니다.
practice
이번
session.
세션에는 KDI
During this session,
국제정책대학원의 사례 발표가
We will
진행됩니다.
hear from
발표는
KDI,
KDI
and the
국제정책대학원
presenter is
환경연구실
Managing Director Yoon Haiyoung of the International Cooperation and Capacity Building Department of the KDI School of Public Policy and Management. Please greet her with a big hand.
시작하겠습니다.
Let me begin.
Okay, thank you very much and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Haiyoung Yoon. I am the Managing Director of the International Cooperation and Capacity Building Department at the KDI School of Public Policy and Management. And thank you for the opportunity to talk to you today about our Global Development Learning Network, the Gdln. So I'd like to first talk to you about who we are, KDI School, and then I'll walk you through some of the history of how the Gdln was formed, what our organization is about, and why we believe we were chosen to be a best practice to showcase here today. So the KDI School was established in 1997, so we're just under 25 years old. And as soon as we were established, as you can see from this table, we've received quite a number of accolades and we've reached quite a number of milestones. And our program has evolved as with the times. So we are now international graduate schools that offers a number of different master's degree programs in public policy, development policy, public management, and also PhD programs in public policy. And we were established with a twofold mission, namely to foster future leaders with world-class policy and development and management who are management experts with global perspective. And also we have a very special objective and commitment to knowledge sharing. So to contribute towards balanced economic development across the globe by sharing Korea's development experience and know-how. And what makes KDI School so special today, and why are we known for what we do? And I believe that's displayed by this slide here, because we offer a premier education. We offer also a truly global network. Every one of our classes is represented by at least 70 different countries. And now, over the 24 years that we've been in existence, we have a very vibrant global alumni network all over the world. And we also offer very unique career opportunities for our students. Given that we are a professional international graduate school, most of our students are mid-career with experience in the public policy field or government officials who are seeking to do more in that area. And this brings us to Gdln, so our Global Development Learning Network. I think the three pillars that describe who we are and what we do are listed here today. Let me just give you a little bit of context. The Gdln is a World Bank initiative. It was born in 2000, so we just celebrated our 20th anniversary last year. And it was with the World Bank that had this vision for also knowledge sharing. And it created affiliates around the world who all have one thing in common. We all share in our desire and also our dedication to advancing sustainable development goals through knowledge sharing, South-South training opportunities, and scalable development solutions. So we are located across the world and organized as affiliates and also as regional associations. And currently we are about 80 plus partners in about 57 different countries around the world. And the way we deliver our programs or training, or we engage in knowledge sharing or knowledge exchange, is using various different delivery platforms. So originally when this network was first formed, it was through video conferencing facilities that were established all over the world. But now with the technology changing and the advancements that we've experienced in that area, we are using Zoom platforms, or some areas still use video conferencing, and there are also some blended formats that incorporate some face-to-face learning along with the online component of the training programs. And again, the way we are organized is as pictured here. So each region has a number of member affiliates, and the regions are divided into the Africa region, the Asia Pacific region, and the Asia Pacific region is also further organized into the East Asia region and South Asia region. And then we also have the Middle East and North Africa, and the ECA region, which is composed of Europe and Central Asia. All of the regions have regional secretariats, and all of the regional secretariats are organized under the Global Secretariat, which originally was with the World Bank until 2014, which is when the KDI school took over the Global Secretariat role. And as you can see here, the regional associations have also been notated. So within KDI School, which houses the GDLN and the Global Secretariat, we also have the only GDLN center in Korea. And in some other countries, there are a number of different GDLN centers, but for Korea, the GDLN center sits within the KDI School. And within the GDLN Korea Center, we offer a number of different training programs throughout the year, one of which is our distance learning seminar series, and this is a blended learning format where we pick a topic of interest based on a survey that we conduct with all of our member affiliates around the world to see what specifically they'd like to learn with regards to Korea's development experiences. And then we design a program every year along that topic area, and it's two components. One is online, and then the latter part of that program incorporates a face-to-face learning program where they are invited to Korea for about a 1-week training to kind of complement the online training that they've had. Now, this is pre-corona. After corona, this program has been completely virtual, and we've tried to slowly bring back the face-to-face component into this program. So hopefully by next year, we will be back to our original blended programming. We also participate in other GDLN programs that our other affiliates offer. And this is opened up to our students, so our KDI school students, but anyone else who's interested in the trainings or programs on offer from other affiliates and experts that we don't necessarily have within KDI school. So the network is also valuable in terms of being able to optimize the expertise and the specific country experiences of our member affiliates. And again, the Secretariat, we play a very specific role in making sure that each of the regions knows what the other region is doing, and if ever there's an opportunity to collaborate cross-regionally or globally, that is the role of the Global Secretariat. And the way we operate is, again, because our sole mission is knowledge sharing, so we're there to provide access to a wealth of know-how and sector expertise from all of the member affiliates across the world. So if there is a specific subject matter or experience in the Africa region or in the Europe or Central Asia region, then we reach out and ask for an affiliate in that region to offer up some sort of training by request from a different member affiliate in a different region. So it's a very kind of dynamic but vibrant network, and there's so much knowledge kind of absorbed into this knowledge hub that there's a lot of different trainings and exchanges going on throughout the year. The infrastructure, there's physical infrastructure that was involved at the very start of the GDLN, where the World Bank went in and actually physically helped build these standalone training centers and equipped them with all of the necessary video conferencing tools and equipment so people could gather in areas where they did not have access to any sort of technology to download and to receive the training that they needed and what they required. And what you see to the right of the slide is an example of the distance learning, which is our blended learning program that we offered this year. So these are the topics that were on offer this year from our school, from KDI School. And who's receiving these programming? So who are our partners? Who are our clients? And it's everyone within the Gdln network, which includes all of our affiliates, and our affiliates can be any organization from academic institutions or standalone training organizations, regional banks, the World Bank. So the World Bank, again, was the organization that started the Gdln, but now they're a client participant in the Gdln. So when they have specific needs for training, they come to the Gdln and they see if there's a specific affiliate in that region that they're working in who can help them or collaborate with them in conducting these training programs that they would like to carry out. We also work with a number of different government agencies again, around the world based on these regions. And all of them come together through this network to either receive training or to provide training. So this is some of our clients eventually become some of our partners, some of our partners who are delivering programming, and some of these partners eventually become clients who are also receiving training. So this brings me to the impact of Gdln, and I think this is where you're interested in understanding why the Gdln is a best practice, because there's a lot of different global networks and a lot of different professional networks that do very similar things. But I think what makes Gdln special and the reason why it's being acknowledged is because we have, over the last 20 years, developed this network into a very professional space where people understand where to go for the information, the knowledge, the training that they need. And this couldn't be more apparent until last year when the pandemic broke out. So in the early part of the pandemic, so this is March of last year, of 2020, the Gdln has already been around for 20 years, and we were getting a lot of different requests from our member affiliates in the region, so this would be the AP Asia Pacific region, because Korea was starting to get acknowledged for their response to the pandemic and what we were doing here with contact tracing and how we were managing the pandemic and what our resilience policies were. So this was all coming through the Gdln, and very quickly, because we were already organized as a network and we already understood where the need was, and we also understood where the resources were, we came together at the onset of the pandemic, which was March of last year, and we offered up our first Gdln global knowledge sharing on the impact and responses to the coronavirus. So we got to share Korea's K-response to Corona-19, and then we also leveraged our affiliates who had also contacts with the WHO. So we had expertise coming in from different areas, including, at the time, the WHO was the authority figure on what to do during the pandemic and how to understand all of the information that was coming out that we needed to help kind of navigate, right? Because the problem with the pandemic was not only was it coming across so quickly and it was widespread and global, but people were also not able to understand all of the information coming out and differentiate between what was valid and what was misinformation or disinformation. So that's the reason why we call this being at the right place at the right time, because we were already there to do a service that we were doing for the last 20 years. And the pandemic was the perfect, and to use the word perfect seems a little kind of ironic, but it was the right time for us to kind of showcase our value, because we do what we're doing for the last 20 years, and it was the perfect solution for what people needed at that time. Because we couldn't go anywhere, we couldn't deliver this information face to face, but we could get onto our computers and share very quickly, very timely, and it was very helpful. And we did this for the Asia Pacific region, and then there was a huge demand for it to be delivered for our Africa affiliates, which is what we did, and then soon thereafter we did it again for our Latin American affiliates. So a very kind of efficient and effective way to share Korea's response measures to COVID-19 at a very timely basis, which is what everybody wanted at that time. Okay. And to give you another example, so KDI School specializes in public policy and public management, and we're one of many affiliates in this network. We also have an affiliate in India, the Energy and Resource Institute, TERI, which is very renowned for its work in climate change. So we leverage from all of our different affiliates, their expertise, their experiences, and we pull it together to offer our other affiliates in different regions or anyone else interested in this particular subject area to come and for the training or to participate or even to kind of offer up their expertise. And we've been doing this, again, for a long time. So now that we're looking at climate change, the world is looking at climate change and how the timely aspect of how we need to address it, the GDLN, again, I think is perfectly positioned to offer up these or share these solutions or alternatives or different perspectives or country experiences that people are looking for. And again, with healthcare, and these are just a few of the areas that we work in, but these are the areas that are very timely and in demand these days. And one of the other affiliates that's also based in Vietnam did something called Making a Difference in Pediatric Cardiac Care in Asia. So this was when they were utilizing video conferencing technology to train. So the World Heart Foundation, they used physicians based in the US to physically train doctors in Vietnam on pediatric cardiac care. So this was a very kind of tangible result of how the GDLN network was working together cross-regionally to offer up training when it wasn't a viable solution for these trainees, which would be the physicians in Vietnam, to go to the US for training. They were doing it over video conferencing and using the technology at hand. So again, another great example of being at the right place at the right time. And this is also some of the examples of the programs that we conducted this year. Education and HRD in the era of a new normal, which we did in conjunction with one of our affiliates in Latin America, and the Pandemic and Resiliency Policy program that we offered twice this year, also for the AP region and for our Latin American and Caribbean affiliates. This is here for you to visit because we have so much information about our organization and what we do, and because we're so globally spread out, it's hard to kind of understand where to go if you would like to get involved with the GDLN. But the GDLN is an open network, so affiliates or other organizations who would like to become an affiliate can go to our website and become members. And there's no fee involved in this network. This is a voluntary network. And you would be assigned to the region in which you're located in. So that doesn't mean that you can only operate or participate in programs in your respective region. You're welcome to do so, to take part in any activities in other regions. But we would like to encourage you to visit this website to have a better understanding of who we are. We also do take individuals as members now. You don't have to necessarily be part of an organization if you'd like to partake in the Gdln activities. So again, I would like to encourage you, if you'd like more information about the Global Development Learning Network, please visit our website, which is noted here. And we have, again, celebrated our 20th anniversary last year. So this was a huge milestone for the network. And James Wolfenson, who was the president of the World Bank, this was his baby. And he also sadly passed away last year. And in one of his obituaries, it was noted in the New York Times that he felt that this was one of his lifetime achievements. The ability to create a network where people were able to readily share their experience and their knowledge to help further development agendas. So we have this beautiful video that we cannot show you today. So again, I'd like to encourage you, anyone who's out there who would like to learn more about the Gdln, and to watch this video, which you could find on YouTube. So that's there for you if you'd like to see it at some point. And with that, I'd like to say thank you to everyone and to the organizers for the opportunity to speak to you today, and for recognizing KDI School and the Gdln for the work that we do. Thank you very much.
네, 유익한 발표 다시 한번 감사드립니다.
Once again, I thank you for the informative presentation. We have one last session remaining. We will have a short break, and starting from 3 o'clock, we will begin the last session of the day. Thank you very much.